have agreed. So I think let's start off by saying this. What is relationship? So relationship is a mutual space where two people have agreed to pursue their life together till eternity, where they can walk together, do whatever, probably progress into marrying each other to eternity. Now, before you make up your mind you want to be in a relationship, it's not because you are 40 years, you're 35, you're catching up with age, I am successful in life, I am this. Yes, it's all part of the soup. But the main thing that you have to look at is, are you ready? And you have to answer these questions to yourself. If you cannot answer these questions, you still need time. And I think a lot of people just get into relationship. A lot of people just get into um, dating, like marriage especially, without not figuring these things out. And sometimes it's very good. And that's when dating comes in. It's so good at that point to ask these questions when you're in courtship or dating someone. If you have the privilege, don't ignore these things. So you have to sit and ask yourself these questions first before you go into dating. The number one thing that I would say is that, how well are you prepared? In a sense that, do you have your own place to live? Do you have work to do? Do you have your own car? It's a necessity. Do you have your own car? Do you have some money in your account? Have you built yourself? Just putting it in Sam. Have you built yourself in a way that you are so independent that when you bring someone else closer to you, you will be able to take care of the person? Ask yourself that question as a man. If you cannot, if you don't have a place to live, if you haven't built yourself to that point that you can successfully handle another human being, don't go into it yet, because you're causing for distraction. Your mental health, you're going to go crazy. Another big point that I will share with you is privacy. Are you to the point that you are ready to share whatever you're doing with your partner? Now, this is a big thing in relationship. You have to be so open to the point that, even, let's say, just so open, like even when you go to the bathroom, your partner needs to know where you are. These few things are causing a lot of issue because we don't understand. Being in a relationship, you don't have privacy anymore. Before, you were living alone, you get up, you grab your keys, you head out, you go do what you gotta do, you come back home. Nobody cares. It's your life. Go for it. But now, you have another human being in your life. You have another lady in your life. You need to tell her, honey, sweetheart, babe, I am heading to the store. I will be right back. They have to know your work schedule. They have to know where you are and you're not home. They need to know what you do. They need to know. I'm telling you, you do not have privacy anymore. There's nothing like privacy when you make up your mind to be in a relationship. The earlier you understand this, the better for you. Because when you start to hide things from the partner that you are with, it creates room for distrust. Oh, you said you were going here, but you did not. Why would you leave and not tell me? Now they start to speculate, assume. There's so many things that comes in their mind. Whereof, if you had started by letting them know where you are at the appropriate time, it was gonna lessen all these thoughts, and the distraction will not come in. Think about that. Another great point that I feel a lot of men don't take into consideration before they get themselves in the marriage is, am I ready to love this woman and this woman alone? This is discipline. You have to be so disciplined. Are you disciplined enough? Because whatever you choose, there's a saying in my language, right? If you put your hand in the pot of an older lady's food, you have to finish with them. Relationship, marriage, it's a long thrill. Like when you start, this is where you go. There are so many women out there, but you chose to go with this particular woman. There is a reason, right? So you should be so disciplined enough to focus on her and nobody else. That's not to say you cannot admire other women. You cannot admire other people. Hey, you look nice in your clothes. You're looking great. That's a good compliment to give a lady. Just keep moving. But your woman should be your focus, your goal to work towards. And if you lack that, if you cannot answer that question that you're going to be so disciplined enough, then you lack something. Like you really need to work on it. I'm telling you, I am giving you these tips from a girl's perspective who have been there before, understand these things and know. These are few things. It thwarts our growth in relationship. I feel, and I have always said it in most of my other videos, that personally, if you ask me, relationship shouldn't be a hard thing to be in at all. If we both know our role, it shouldn't be. The man knows what they have to do. The woman know what they have to do. We all blend it together. Communicate. We're good to go. So discipline. Focus on your woman. Can I be a man who can focus, be so disciplined enough to be with my lady? Trust me, the beautiful girls are yet to be born. The beautiful women are yet to be born. Are you going to tell me that anytime you see another woman, you're going to run to them? You're looking for your diseases, sicknesses. You're looking for trust issue. You're just looking to dissolve this relationship if that's your goal. But be so disciplined enough that you're going to invest in yourself and in your woman. Togetherness, you guys are going to conquer the world and go farther. But if you can't answer this, you need some work. A great important thing is integrity. A man of integrity is a respectable man. A man of integrity, I can't even stress on this. Be a man of your words. If you say you're going to do this, you do that. All these things I'm sharing with you starts with you as a human being, as a person, as a soul individual first. If you cannot do this in your own closet, don't think you can add another person to your life. You're setting yourself up for destruction. You really are. Because are you a man of integrity? Do you go with your words when you say them? Just trying to give like a simple basic example here. That when you say you're going to do something, do you do it? You don't need anybody watching you. Sometimes people struggle with what integrity is, and that's the simple explanation I could give you. Do you complete? Do you do what you say you're going to do when nobody's watching you? Be a man of integrity. Be a man of your words. That way, when you get into a relationship, when you start dating another person, you were going to do this for her, you do it. Without she asking you. You see where the glitch is? If you don't know these things, what makes you think when you get in there, you're going to think, oh, today's anniversary. I was supposed to do this for my wife. I was supposed to do this for my baby. I was supposed to do this. I'm going to do it. You're always going to find excuses. Be a man of your words. Because women are wired in a way that whatever you tell us, it's all here. We cannot throw what we hear. So whatever you say, we are hoping and looking up to you for you to do it. Now, if you go 1, 2, 3, couple times, and you don't go by your words, and you don't fulfill them, oh, anytime you bring something up, we're like, forget it. We know it's not going to be done. Right there, that distrust issue sets in. So be a man of your word. Ego. Yes. You are gonna have your ego as a man, and that is what makes you. But when the moment you are ready to get in a relationship, you need to tell yourself, what am I gonna do with my ego? Like, you need to shape yourself in a way that you can balance it. Now, I'm not trying to say that you're not gonna have that again, but ego kills. Too much, let me use that, too much ego, you're setting yourself up. Ego in a relationship should put you out there as a man. Remember, the man will be the home, the head of the home, as Christ is the head of the church. You being the head of the home doesn't mean, here, I am here, I talk, you can't talk. Your kids are afraid of you. Your kids can come closer to you. Like, a wife can't even cough when you say anything. That's not you. That's not being a man. A man opens their arms for the family. Now, the little creation that you have, like the little family you have, if you can't control them, what makes you think you can control a big family? You can control a multitude? No. And you know where this starts? It starts with you. In your workplaces, with your friends, yourself. How does your ego impact your growth? I don't think you've thought about it. How does your ego impact your growth? You clearly know this thing, I am so wrong. I should have said sorry and moved on. This thing, it was not so appropriate, I should have. But the ego in you kept telling you, no, you are this, you're that, you need to stay up there, and that's it. Never think about these to bring in a relationship. There's gonna be so many fights. You guys are gonna quarrel. If I say fight, it's not like argument, little arguments here and there. Something as simple can. The reason why sometimes simple things prolong into becoming like huge matters in relationship is the ego. When a man knows you're wrong and goes deep down and you say sorry, it doesn't kill the man you are. It doesn't demean your position. It doesn't bring you down, but rather you open up for healthy room for a relationship. You open up to be respected more. This is a little secret and I'll share with you. Ladies respect men who knows when they are wrong and can sincerely apologize. It's a huge key factor that most men don't realize. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. We don't look at that. Because the more you make a woman feel like you are, that is when you don't get the submissiveness you're looking for. And with me talking about that ego, I will blend it into submissiveness. You don't need to tell a woman to submit to you. It's a natural thing that comes. God in his own wisdom said, men love your women, women submit. It's a principle. It's gonna happen. Tell me a man that has genuinely loved her woman, treated her with kindness, dignity, respect, opened up to her, talk to her, say sorry when needed. You guys just genuinely, you love your woman as she's supposed to be loved. Tell me any man watching me here on this platform that their woman is not submissive to them. Then that woman is a witchcraft doll. I am just saying. Seriously. It's a natural thing. When you love your woman, when you listen to them, when you respect them, when they know you care about them, when you make their priorities your priority, when they know you think about them, man, this woman will love you endlessly. This woman will care about you endlessly. This woman will be like your best friend ever because she knows the kind of heart you have and the kind of man you are. But don't forget, all these things I'm talking about goes back to you working on you as a person. Develop yourself first before you welcome another human being. If you are not there, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, you're going to suck at this. And I will take these three things into maturity. Before you set up yourself, before you open your door to welcome your relationship, you need to be matured enough. I'm not talking about age here. I'm not talking about I'm 60 years, I'm 25 years, I'm 40 years. I think I'm matured enough. No, 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 no. Maturity is here. Knowing what to do, when to do appropriately. Maturity. Be matured in your mindset. Be physically matured. Be emotionally matured. Be mentally matured. Be how do I call it? Psychologically matured. Like maturity in everything you do. You have to understand it's not everything that we discuss in the home that your parents are gonna hear. You have to be so mature that I would never train yourself. I would never lay a hand on a lady regardless of however mad she can make me. You have to train yourself with your emotions. You have to be so mature that, oh, this is just it. It's a matter of time. It will go. Be matured. I can't stress on this enough. There's a lot of divorce. There's a lot of relationship breakup these days because of these things I'm pointing out to you. Lack of maturity, ego, integrity, not respecting one another, not developing on yourself first before you calling for another person. If you practice these things, you're gonna be such a powerful human being. You're gonna be like that dream guy everybody's looking for. You're gonna be that dream person every lady would want to be with. Because every woman is looking for security. It's not about the money. Yes, it plays a huge role. It garnishes it, but it's not about it. It's not about the looks. Yes, it garnishes it, but it's not about it. But what we look for in a man is a man of integrity, a man of their words, a man who is respectable, a man who is ready to shut their ego when necessary, a man who can love their wife, a man who can love their lady. Absolutely, be so selfless and matured enough. If you're not matured enough, forget it. These are all setbacks that are just blocking your happiness in your marriage or blocking your happiness in your relationship. And it should be a simple task. Yet people find it so tough. They can't. Now, if you're struggling with these things and you need some help, I'm very open. You can reach out to me, send me a message. You can follow me on my other social media platforms. Send me a message, comment down below here, and I will reach out to you and help. These things shouldn't be difficult at all. We have discussed few things that towards our relationship, and when we grow about it, will help us. So men, these are the few things that I can share with you. There are more than that. And I'll be coming up. I just don't want to make this video very long. I'll be coming up with more series on it about the things that can help you. And when I'm solely done with men, I will go on the women. Because these are few things, it's going to help. And it might seem like you're using juju in your home, but you're not. It's just understanding life. It's just understanding the simple things. Okay? So follow these steps. I will come your way again on the things you're supposed to do, on the things you can do to help you grow your relationship. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and like this video if you really do agree. And my men, what do you think? Where do you flaw? Is there any part of the video that I did talk about that you feel like this is my weakness? There is still time to build on yourself. There is still time to grow. And it doesn't matter if you've been in a relationship before self-developing you. you can still grow and work on you that can make your home happy. A happy home, a happy lady, a happy wife, you become happy. Think about that. Have a great one. I'll see you in my other videos to check up on other things that towards our growth in relationship. Thank you for listening.